东西？I can't even hear you。你说什么？
超电的那个牙刷。
哦，因为你下面没有擦好吧？
哦，
Where is my electrical tape? Thank you. Very useful. fixing a wire. Ice cream is melted. What? Oh my god. See, this is why I can't move out. What? You're sleeping. You're sleeping. Ah, you're sleeping. This is why my cat always messes with me? Yeah, I'm pretty sure. I mess with him all the time. Like, all the time. I think that's why my cat's always messing with me. Right, Choco-chan! Choco-chan! Is there even 3 more games? Ooh. I guess there is. Oh, wait, I don't need to put this on here. I have my freaking Bing! Things was giving me a migraine. Oh my god. I forgot it's not here. Rufus? No, because when I was a kid, I used to keep one headphone in all the time. feel like Riot fixed the mana and cooldown. Yeah. What is going on with this game? Thank you. Why does Kale keep healing that way? This guy is expecting me to do damage. Another script. Kind of funny too. This is like a 0 AP, so like I honestly don't even understand why they're scripting with a 0 AP Kale. But I guess that's how bad they are. See, they're all damage. Seems kind of like a bad idea. Watch me keep 0 AP throughout the whole game. That's gonna be that is gonna be my goal today. This guy is all damage. So he has armor penetration, then I guess I should build health. What does that mean? If you say lethality works like that, then I'll just build health. I mean, is there any items that does... Is there any runes that does damage? I mean, does armor? Like full stack armor? No, right? So isn't that Riot's problem, not mine? Well, then maybe you should have considered building AP instead of. There's no cap on AP, then why would you still build AD? Doesn't make any sense. Well, if rules don't matter to you, then why would you still build AD? I would have just fucking straight build AP. Doesn't range champions? Well, Kale's kind of range if you think about it. So that's why that's why I like playing Kale. Because there's a lot of things that are like, kind of like, well, I mean, so, I don't know. Am I gonna... There's actually a lot of things I can say about this game. I could be like, if there's no armor... Because lethality is only what? It's only 18. So if I have armor stacked, if I have stacked armor runes, then doesn't that mean even if they have lethality, like, does that kind of make sense? So maybe Riot needs to release more armor. I don't care if he's beating. It's not always what my team is doing, it's kind of what the other team is doing. Still 0 AP and they're still scripting. I didn't feed him. I'm really not throwing, I'm just trolling them with 0 AP. To show how bad of players they are. Why? I have no AP. Should've went full. Not really. No, this is why I say you need to always feed your support. I guess I'm uploading this today. They don't have any AP at all. It's either based on the level or based on how many I have. Still 0 AP. Here. Guess they forgot what runes I have. Dude, what the fuck? I actually moved my mic closer so it can be closer to the keyboard. No, this is why I said you have to feed your support. Do you see how, like, I'm doing, like, the best that I can and I can't build any full-on health items? So, this is why you guys gotta feed your support. If you don't feed your support, I can't, I don't know, I can't tank. I mean, I already have, like, the most tank items I can possibly have. I don't even have any AP, so, like, I don't know. Even if I keep YouTube open, it's just uploading, it's not downloading, so it wouldn't really matter or slow down my stream or video anyways. And if it does, it's probably a hack. No, I think he scripted earlier, and from then on, it's just been easy. Am I serious? Yes. That's not up to me to decide, because I'm not a hacker, so I wouldn't be able to pick out what is needed that would benefit me. Well, it's public information, and it's just a game, and I'm not scripting, but you are, so... I mean, can't really complain about public information, right? I don't know what alt you guys think I have, but I don't have 5-second alts. I don't think these things build into anything. Yeah, me too. I'm about to get offline to watch this freaking sandbox. So I think this is the last one for the Koreans, right? So this game is gonna be lit. I think it's really dumb, but... Anyways. I think... I don't know. I think this one? I report everyone, just so, like... You know how, like, there's some people who is, like, report Caitlyn or, like, report Tristana and all that? Like, the reason why I never listen to that is because it's kind of unfair and it's kind of really... It's not very good mob mentality. So... I don't really like to participate in that type of mob mentality because it can backfire on you really quickly, especially if there's hackers getting a hold of the stuff that you write. So, yeah, but hackers, not every single hacker is gonna, like, release personal information, you know? Some hackers just get in, get information, and get out. They're not gonna do, like, exposing whatever, you know? But they'll know who you are, and that's the hackers that I am scared of. You know, the hackers that just go in, take the information they need, come find you. And some of those hackers, like, they will get in and get out so fast that nobody even knows that there's, like, a security... What is it? A security flaw? Or, like, there's been a penetration, an exposed whatever. So... Just letting you know, not all hackers are stupid enough to get caught every single time they do something. Some hackers just get in, get information, and come find you. So. No, that's why I always report every single person. Because I don't want those hackers to, like, figure out, like, who the fuck I am. You know, I don't want those hackers to be like, oh, I know it's definitely Christine, because Christine's the only one who fucking reported me that one game. Like, how... What do you want me to say to that? I am the only one who sent in the report, so of course they're gonna be like, well, I know it's Christine because Christine's the only one who sent that report during that game. So, I mean, those hackers are the people that I'm afraid of. And when you say, oh, yeah, you know, those hackers are going to get caught, like, I mean, if you're already saying you're a criminal and you're not afraid to get caught, like, you really think that next guy is going to be afraid? Like, if that's some Lizard Squad, thank you. If they're that Lizard Squad guy, you know, if they're this guy. Is it prison? I think he went to prison, yeah. So, I think if it's like people like Lizard Squad who's going to go to federal prison, I mean, you know what I mean? Like, if you're not even afraid of what's happening to you, like, I highly doubt people with even more power. Does that kind of make sense? Because, I think I was posting something about the Russian mafia hiring cyber criminals. Yeah, so I'm guessing the Russian mafia is working with cyber criminals. Is that gonna make sense? So the Russian mafia, I guess, is hiring. Yeah, Russian mafia took control and professionalized online crime in 2011. So I mean, that's also another reason why I don't want to send in reports like isolating one person or another. Because if any of these people are like Russian cyber criminals, like it's going to be very clear who the fuck is doing it, and especially when you're playing with so many scripts. Does that kind of make sense? Because there was something about like Russian mafia helped Trump win election or something like that. Oh shit, that's a book. How Russian money helped save Trump's business. So Mueller's report, Trump's Trump's ties to the Russian mafia go back 3 decades. So like how I see this is how like Russian rig Trump election or something. So Russian hacking and influencing tech companies, not Russia, trying to rig election, Russian influence, interference. Okay. So Russian hacking and influence in the US election. So I mean, there's Russian mafia and then there's Russian hacking. So, I mean, it's pretty obvious that something Russian with a lot of criminals helped Trump become president, right? So, if they have that much control in the government, like, can you see why they would easily be able to come here and find you and the FBI would not do a single thing about it? Like, that's kind of what I'm trying to explain to you guys by, like, showing you guys the news constantly, because I'm like, well, if they already elected Trump as president and there's hacking, and then there's Russian cyber criminals. Like, I don't think the FBI is gonna stop any Russian hackers from hacking your computer. And like, honestly, I don't really want to help you either because you're just claiming false warranty claims and making like Foxconn take the fall for your fucking personal like scripts and hacks that you're downloading. Like, so people like this is why the American currency and stock value drops because they're filing false warranty claims and all the American tech companies are losing profits. So of course they will lose their stock value. Stop using China and Russia as a scapegoat. What I mean by this is a lot of times like Trump will always say, oh, you know, it's because the Chinese, whatever. And I'm like, so you're telling me claiming China/Russian spies. Well, if Intel keeps returning everything, then that means it's gonna go back to Foxconn being wrong because it's like, oh, it's a manufacturer's warranty, when really you're just fucking downloading hella fucking shit you're not supposed to be doing. So of course your shit's fucking having a mental breakdown. So like, how the fuck can you say it's Foxconn? Like, it's not Foxconn. And then, does that kind of make sense? So Intel has to like return it, and then after Intel does it, Intel fucking blames it back to Foxconn. So like, can you see how like it's kind of affecting me if I'm associated with Foxconn? Like, does that kind of make sense? Because Intel, of course, doesn't really know what they're doing, because they're like, well, we have you making it, and then we have you engineering it, and then we have the lawyer side, thank you, doing the warranty stuff. So like, Intel itself really doesn't understand any of this, so then Foxconn has to understand it all, and then the programmers understand it all, and the legal lawyers understand it all. And it's just like, well, maybe if you stopped using the excuse, you know, it's Russian and Chinese spies, and actually dealt with these people. Does that kind of make sense? Because it's these certain behaviors. Deal with this type of behavior and individuals. Here, there. Maybe this is because I'm trying my best to like speak like a normal person without using like technical terms, but then I keep using technical terms and I feel like I'm just losing more and more people every single time I fucking say it. So, no, this is why I get along with people who actually have knowledge, and that's how I know you don't know what the fuck you're doing. Anyways, so deal with this type of behavior in individuals who file false warranty claims so tech companies in America stop losing revenue by giving away free parts. Does that kind of make sense? Like, here, I'll show you guys what I mean. Okay. Okay, let me tell you something. Europeans don't really do refunds either. Chinese people don't really do refunds either. Japanese people, I don't think they do refunds unless you go to like Sony, but even in Sony, I'm not even sure if they give you fucking refunds. Taiwan, definitely no refunds. So when Taiwanese companies come to America, or when Chinese companies come to America, we start giving you warranty. And it's because of those warranty, but regardless of anything, they're still an IPO because it's a publicly traded company. So that means it's going to directly affect the currency, because if American businesses that are, whether or not they're owned by Chinese people, if their value drops, that means the American currency starts dropping, because the stock market directly affects the currency. Like, I don't think you need a college degree for this, because all the cryptocurrency enthusiasts fucking get it. So can you kind of see why everybody's kind of cutting you off now? Anyways, so let's say Intel. Where's my black Sharpie? I think I put it in here. Thank you. Is there green? So there's red. Red. Okay, so say Intel makes a profit of 900, but then after that you need to return it, so then you lose 900. So with warranty claims, it's pretty much like a big... Okay, we're gonna upload this to YouTube. So this is how much Intel has earned after you claim your warranty. So with a very easy illustration like this, can you tell why American companies just don't earn any money because of your warranty claims? And eventually, because you guys are so conditioned to have this constant behavior, thinking nobody's ever gonna fucking catch you, can you see why Intel is not making any more money? Does that make sense? I could be like, oh yeah, you know, let me just fucking return this fucking i7 and then just be like, hey, you know, this is actually an i10, and then they'll be like, oh yeah, you know what, fuck this, you know, like, oh yeah, you know, now I just got a freaking brand new free i9. And guess what? All I had to do was return my fucking i7 and pretend it was a fucking i9, and now I got a free fucking i9. And and I don't understand how this has anything to do with Chinese spies, because Intel and Foxconn directly associate with each other. So that means if Intel starts losing money, then that means Foxconn is not going to have any more customers. So how the fuck, why the fuck would Chinese hackers even fucking do this? This doesn't even make any sense. And if you say Russian hackers are doing this, aren't Russian hackers owning cryptocurrency? So if they own American stocks, doesn't it also affect them because they're going to lose their stocks? So doesn't that mean they lose like billions of dollars as well if they have a shit ton of fucking stocks because of their cryptocurrencies? So for you to say, oh, it's the Russians, no, it isn't, because they don't want to lose money on their stocks. It's not Foxconn, because Foxconn would go fucking broke without Intel. So why the fuck would it be China or fucking Russia? Like, are you that? I just don't understand. If Foxconn works with Intel, then doesn't Foxconn need Intel? Well, if people refuse to buy i9 because it's fucking retarded, there's nothing I can say about it, right? It's your fucking job and you're not doing your fucking job, so yeah, of course I'm gonna shit on you, because if Intel does badly, then Foxconn does badly, so yeah, of course I'm gonna fucking shit on your life because you're not doing your fucking job. Why should they help you? Why wouldn't Intel just hire them and then they can directly benefit Foxconn? Like, why even help you at all? Doesn't make any fucking sense. And if we hire one of them, thank you, and they're an independent contractor, first of all, the company Intel is not going to be legally liable for whatever the fuck they decide to do. And if something does go wrong, Intel can always sue them, and they're fucking fully aware of that. But if they do a really fucking good job and they earn Intel a lot of fucking money, a lot of people in the community are going to start wanting to buy Intel because they were hired as an independent contractor. So again, we don't fucking need you. Anyways, I signed on to this so I can... I mean, do you guys want me to upload it? Like, you can just find it yourself, right? You just go Russian cyber criminal, and then you go to Google, and you type it in, and there you go. Okay? And then you have Trump ties, and then Russian hacking. I think this is more of like a search list of like everything that happens. So you would probably have to type it in, you know, go on YouTube, look at my URL, type it in. Okay. I'm just way too lazy to do this. And then for this, I think you have to do it specifically on Twitter or something like that. I don't really understand how to use Twitter. They always change it. I don't know what the fuck is going on with my life anymore. Anyways. Well, of course I can't just write some FBI shit into fucking League of Legends. That doesn't, like, what? That doesn't make any sense. So of course I'm gonna insult you based on the game, which is not sure why they're scripting when I had 0 AP the whole game. So it would have been an easy, it should have been an easy win. Like 0 AP Kayle, come on. How would that have been a hard win? And yet you still decided to script. So that just fucking blows my mind there. I want to be gaudy. Why? Because I was watching Mob Wives, and then she had this scene where she said, there's a lot of people like your dad who are gentlemen, and there's no more gentlemen in this life. And I was just like, wow. I'm not gonna play it. You guys can search up Mob Wives Big Ange meets with Victoria Gotti, and it's VH1. Type that in, and it should be the first one that comes up. Thank you. Why do I write it just like this? Because I think Riot understands this too, and if they don't understand it, that's probably why there's so many people who's boycotting and trying to get you fired, because you don't deserve your job when there's a ton of people who want to have your job. And instead of dropping the whole like stock option, why don't you guys just stop hiring useless people? That could work too, you know. And if you wanted someone to have sex with, maybe go to a strip club. You know what I mean? I'm not saying like, oh yeah, strip club, they'll have sex with you. I'm saying like some girls will want to have, you know, solicit sex. Not all, but some. If the girl you want says no, then so be it. Find one that is willing to have sex with you, right? Because not every single stripper is the same. So you can't just be like, oh, well, no stripper ever wanted to have sex. Well, who knows, you know? And I'm pretty sure by the time you're in a strip club and you ask people, hey, do you guys know where I can get a prostitute? I don't think that would be too weird. You know what I mean? Or if they say, oh yeah, you know, it's not really legal in California, but I can tell you where it is legal. Or like, they can be like, oh yeah, I know this guy in Vegas if you ever go there. Simple. Jesus. Anyways, that's it for today. I'm gonna upload this because I got like 800 pings from a fucking Iron game with 0 AP Kayle. So that's just amazed me. Bye.